Alright, what up people, it's your boy Chig from Green Eagle Eye coming to you again with a brand new video. And that's right, I'm back in the UK. Rainy old UK. Yes, it was sunny, it was warmish actually in Amsterdam, and I had a really good time. Only to come back to this shit. That's just crazy. First things first. It was my last night in Amsterdam, and because it's like a tick for me, whenever I'm bored, I tend to just type in something about Arsenal in Google, and usually 9 times out of 10 it'll be some sort of annoying statement. Guess whose annoying freaking statement I saw last night? Ivan Gazidis, get your punk ass front and centre. I need to have a fucking word with you. So let me get this straight. In a transfer window where it's come out over the last 24 hours from Mr. David Ornstein, I know a lot of people dislike him, a lot of people love him. He's a very polarizing figure because he does seem to be someone who knows his stuff when it comes to Arsenal. So he come out recently and he's basically said that Mustafi and Bellerin demanded to move. First of all, Hector, if you want to bounce, please go. Just go. I'm of the belief you're not good enough anyway. Bounce. Wish you told us earlier. Go. And as for Mustafi, you guys know how I feel about him. I don't really rate the kid, but if he wants to go, at this point, I only want players that want to play for the club. So if they're that desperate to go, let these fuckers go. But anyway, with all that turmoil, in Gazidis' mind, apparently, we had a successful summer transfer window. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. When I first saw this statement, I was like, what the fuck is this guy smoking? Like, you must be talking about someone else's transfer window because you can't be talking about Arsenal's. Now, don't get me wrong. The way our summer window started, I was a bit worried, but it started off well. We brought this left back in, and then a bit of time elapsed, and then finally we brought in Alex Lacazette. We finally brought him in. I thought to myself, okay, maybe we're about something, finally. And then time just ticked on, and on, and on. We weren't even making sales, and I knew that at some point we needed to make sales. And it just ticked on, and then it got to the start of the season, and then suddenly the focus was on, oh no, we're going to be selling players instead of buying players, which is astounding to me that you have all summer to sell these motherfuckers. All summer. I mean, if you want to know how much of a calamity Arsenal are, we rejected a £10 million bid from West Brom because we wanted 15 for Kieran Gibbs. How much do you think Gibbs was eventually sold to West Brom for? 7.5. But apparently, our summer transfer window business went well. This is the type of clowns we have at the club right now. All, as far as I'm concerned, headed up by this motherfucker. This is why I call him Ivan the Weak, Ivan the Deluded, Ivan whoever the fuck his name is. Came from nowhere, and he seems to be the face of this board. And every time he opens his mouth, he says some dumb shit. Every time. And people keep trying to tell me some shit like, oh, you know, I'm sure he does really good commercial business outside of... Does he really? Does he really? Does he really do that good of a business outside of the club? People keep telling me this. Is he really doing that good of a job? Because I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing anything. And it's all headed up by this American motherfucker. Because ultimately, Ivan is his puppet. So, also, Ivan is Arsene Wenger's puppet. Let's not get that twisted. Arsene Wenger hired him. People forget this. Arsene Wenger hired his boss. And this is the problem at Arsenal Football Club. It's the most arse-backward operation ever. So let me read some of his quotes. In an email he sent to staff and players, he wrote, "At the end of the window, reviewing all activity, we have once again improved depth and quality of the squad." Oh my days. Are you being serious, dude? Everything is coloured by results. A positive performance at Liverpool would have coloured this activity, this transfer window very differently. Would have coloured this transfer window very differently. I don't know where the colours come from. What are you trying to say, bruv? Right? We had a poor start to the season, but we have the quality to turn it around. Turn it around? It's been 3 fucking games. But apparently we have improved the depth of the squad. What are you talking about, Star? Oh, we have had a poor start to the season, but the quality to turn it around and turn our performances and compete for the title. Compete for the title. We'll be lucky to compete for top 6. The hell are you talking about, right? So then apparently he was questioned further, and then Gazidis, this is the part that really made me think, what the fuck? So he believes that keeping hold of Ozil and Sanchez, the same Sanchez that they agreed to sell a couple of hours before the window finished, was a clear statement of our ambitions and should refute suggestions that we are just about money. This is simply nonsense. What the fuck are you talking about? Your intention was not to keep Sanchez. Your intention was to sell Sanchez. If you had managed to get your asses out of gear and actually buy the one player that we were constantly linked with throughout the window. But of course, because this is Arsenal fucking football club, we can't ever do the damn job properly. So we look like a bunch of amateurs trying to bid for this player that we've been linked with all summer, in the 11th hour, thought, oh, let me throw out a serious bid, and it makes it look like we actually made an effort to buy the player that we've been linked with for fucking months. Stupid statement. What a dumb statement. How is that? What kind of statement? And even if you want to look at Ozil, has Ozil signed a contract? What are you fucking talking about? The only reason Ozil hasn't gone anywhere is because we haven't received offers for him. So let's just slide it out of there. Let's stop patting yourself on the back for doing bullshit. This is why I can't stand the man. I can't stand the man. I think he's a fucking weasel. I think he's a fucking snake. Every time I hear him speak, I think to myself, oh, some bullshit is coming. You know, I have a very good bullshit radar, and he is that guy talking about, bruv. Oh, so statement of intent. Really? You mean the player that you almost let go of? That if you had a couple of more hours, you would have let go of him anyway? What are you talking about? It would be completely different if he had said to me, oh, well, you know, we had bids and we rejected all of them unequivocally. But we know that never happened. We know that never happened. We know that the only reason that Sanchez today is not a Man City player is because Lamar isn't an Arsenal player. And they would have been an even bigger uproar than there is fucking now. This is exactly why I will refuse to not go to any protest. Like, short of work would be the only reason, or a family emergency. Those will be the only reason that will stop me from being at a protest. Because this is fucking ridiculous. Absolute ridiculous. Statements like this bullshit. This is why when people say to me in the comments, oh, well, Wenger is just as much of a problem as Gazidis. No, it's people like this. It's the fucking board that you have to get rid of. After that, Wenger will be easy to put pressure on. But you have to get rid of people like this. This guy's a fucking snake. A snake. People, wake the fuck up to this board. Time to go. Now. You guys let me know what you think. I mean, am I the only one that's going crazy about this fucking article that I read? Let me know down below in the comments down below. And if you like this video, please do crush that like button for me. I can't imagine you have, because I just spent the last 9-10 minutes just screaming the fuck at you, but whatever. And if you listen to me for the first time, hit that subscribe button. All right, people, I'm out of here. Let me calm the fuck down. Peace.